If you're an introvert, you need to learn how to put yourself first. That's one of the things I've always struggled to do in my life is put my needs first and put my own comfort above other people around me. As an introvert, we're taught in society that we should be this outgoing person, we should be talkative, we should always have something to say, we should never be quiet, there should never be a moment of silence. And I think a lot of us as introverts, we internalize this mindset that we always have to be this extroverted and outgoing personality. And I think over time what happens is we internalize this mindset that we have to be this certain kind of person to fit in to society. And we kind of lose touch with who we are inside. The person that naturally is us. We lose touch with that person inside, and we try to conform in order to fit in with society. And I think what needs to be done in order to fix this, because it really is a problem if you're maybe a more naturally quiet person like myself. Like, I'm not the most talkative person. People ask me a lot of the times, like, why, or at least they have in the past, that why I'm so quiet, and like they observe that I don't like to talk as much as other people. And that's just part of my natural personality. I don't talk as much. I like to observe, I like to listen. I like to take my time when I formulate my thoughts. And just for me, it's been a journey because I started off growing up around like age 13 and onward, really believing I had to be this socially extroverted person, this butterfly in the room. I had to talk a lot. And that went all the way up into my 20s. And I just thought I always had to be this person who was always talkative all the time, never turn it off. I could never let there be a silent moment. I had to talk fast. I couldn't just slow it down, relax, take my time. And this really affected my life in a big way because I just never felt relaxed inside, and I was always running at this frantic pace inside because I never thought it was okay to just sometimes not say anything, let there be a silent moment in the room. So I picked up all these extroverted characteristics to try and fit in, to try and be more accepted with the people around me. And I did a lot more harm than good in terms of my personality, just like what the person that I naturally am. And so for me, it was a journey coming back to that place of balance inside where I'm being the way that I naturally want to be in this environment with the people around me. Sometimes that means talking a lot, or sometimes it means talking a little or not much at all. And it's just been a journey for me to come back to that place of centeredness where I'm just totally being myself, and I'm not trying to put on any act or facade. I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. And I think that's the journey that every introvert needs to go on if they've picked up these beliefs and mindsets over life that they have to be a certain kind of person in order to fit in, because it just takes you further away from yourself, and ultimately you're never really happy. I find that as I'm able to just stay in that place where I'm not trying to put on any kind of act, I'm just totally being myself, it just allows me to feel good inside and just be totally myself. And that's something I've had to learn how to do, is to be more selfish and to put myself first instead of putting the people around me first and feeling like I need to entertain them or do something to make them like me. It's been all about learning to be more selfish with my needs, putting myself first. And that has allowed me, just my life, to feel a lot more natural and a life that I can be happy living. So I would suggest to you, if you struggle with that, if you feel like you have to put on this certain kind of personality in order to fit in around people and to feel liked, then really focus on putting your needs first. Focus on doing what you feel like doing. Don't go out of your way to try to make people feel comfortable around you or to make them like you. Just focus on putting your needs first. And if you feel like talking, then talk. If you don't feel like talking, then don't. It's always this internal pressure to conform to the environment or to feel like you have to be a certain kind of person. So try to just notice, like, when you put this pressure on yourself to be a person that you're not, and just take note to be more selfish and to come back to who you are and how you naturally want to express yourself in this time and place. Don't be someone you're not. Be totally yourself. Be comfortable with it. Learn to be selfish and put your needs first, and your life will go a lot better.